Excuse me. What are you doing here? The wards on the door should have left you out unless someone invited you here, so who was it? The door was unlocked. Okay. Who are you? And how did you find this place? Just a runaway. I see. It's not every day you see a runaway in a wedding dress. I can assume where you came from. Still doesn't answer my question, though. Who are you? Nobody. Somehow, I highly doubt that. You should see yourself. You're in such a state. Cold, wet, shivering, and you've drenched your dress in mud. Not to mention my vestibule. Don't apologize. I can understand the lapse in judgment barging into a stranger's home out of desperation. I'm not so rude as to kick you out into a storm. I do wish to see your face. Would you mind? Are you some lost princess? Or maybe a fugitive? If I'm going to have people with pitchforks at my door for someone other than myself, I would like to be given a heads up first. Well, that is reassuring. But I would like to greet my guest properly now. Yes, I said guest. You've already made a mess in my entry. It's either guest or prisoner. And as you already seem like you've had the worst night possible, I can be hospitable. As long as you do as I say. I do not appreciate these subject changes. If you are nobody as you say, there shouldn't be an issue. Lift the veil of your face, darling, unless you've got something to hide. It can't be. No. No. What kind of trickery is this? Who sent you here? Answer me. You felt drawn here. I have to go. I'll have someone tend to you in your clothes. Good night. What's that? Huh? No. No, she died. All those years ago. She can't be. But what if... Yeah. Excuse me, Tony. There is a guest in our vestibule. Would you mind helping them clean up? The room in the west wing is open. Just use one of those, please. Everything's fine. Did the clothes fit her? Good. Please don't say it. I know. Believe me, Tony, I know. That I don't know. I didn't expect it. I don't know how to feel about all of this. It's been so long. The pain I lost, it's lessened. I guess there is a part of me that wanted something like this to happen. I just wasn't ready. She looks at me with nothing but terror. She doesn't remember me. So none of this matters anyway. I yelled at her. Of course she told you. Is she all right? Shaken up. Yeah. That is to be expected. She had enough of a bad night and I did nothing to help. She's human, you know. We're going to have to protect her. Does she even know what she stepped into? No. No, don't tell her. Give her some time to grasp that she's here first. I'll take it from there. Just keep an eye on her. If she needs something, then handle it. If she deals directly with me, she may not be honest to avoid another snap. You have established a trust. She needs that. I could taste the terror and the fear when she entered the manor. I never want to feel that again. Thank you, Tony. I'm heading to my room. Where did you put her? Far away from me. Good. Good. Tony, did you do as I asked and leave the bags in my room? Thank you. That should tide me over for a while. No. We invited her to stay for as long as she wants. The last thing we need is men and women traipsing in, giving her a bad impression of the place. Has she been settling in okay? It's only been 3 days, but it couldn't have been an easy change. That's good. Getting uncomfortable exploring makes sense. I know she's been staying on that side of the house. No, that's fine. Let her do as she pleases. I can't blame her for enjoying the library over there. It's pretty calming. And no matter where you are, books are always the same. Maybe that's what will help this transition. Some familiarity can go a long way. If it gives her comfort, then let her spend as much time there as she pleases. She has full control over where she wishes to be. Thank you. Is there anything she needs brought to her? I know you've handled necessities, but it's not easy staying in here 24/7. I've noticed a bit of discomfort over asking for help. So if you could offer, that would be nice. It could be anything, just let her know that she's not an inconvenience. And? What did she say? Huh. That's good to know. I'll make sure to keep that in mind. She's asked about me. I'll tell her not to concern herself. She didn't do anything wrong. I'm just a busy man. I appreciate her invitation to dinner, but it's easier to keep a distance for now. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've left nothing at her door. Well, I'm glad she enjoyed the clothing from whoever dropped it off, but it wasn't... Hold on. She's coming. I'm going to go. Just keep doing as I ask, please. There's going to be something out here soon. Just be patient. Smells delicious. Darling, what are you doing out here? I could have killed you. You weren't supposed to see this. Did you follow me out here? You don't know how much danger you've put yourself in. You need to go, now. Damn it. It's 2 a.m. She should be asleep by now. Okay, just a little further with slow footsteps. You've done this every night since she's got here. Today's no different. Other than you almost killing her. Just be quiet. Her favorite candy. I hope she feels a little bit more at home with them. Bloody hell. Did I really run in here? I haven't been in here since... Huh. I had hoped that you wouldn't find me. I guess I've hoped for a lot of things since you showed up. No. I'm not upset that you're here. I think I'm just confused. Tony told you the story. Yes, of course he did. He's always been there for me. He knew her too, you know. He never says it. I don't think he liked to think about it. And I haven't spent much time in the West Wing since she's gone. She had a similar story to you. Showed up here in the middle of the night making a mess of my home. No. No, she wasn't running from a marriage like you were. She was looking for an adventure. You two have lived very different lives. I've done my research. I hope you don't mind. I've been keeping an eye on you. I wasn't sure you were real. Could have been a trick to gain my trust, and I didn't want to take any risks. The gifts, they were me. Things that I thought you'd like, make you feel more at home. I had hoped it was comforting to know someone cared, even if you didn't know who. I kept an eye out. Let you have your space, but made sure you were safe, taken care of. You've treated my people well. Tony spoke highly of you. You never took advantage of them. I appreciated that. As time went on, it got harder to approach you. You were breathtaking. Not in the same way that she was. I don't want to compare you two. You're very different people. You just happen to look the same. I'm trying to help you understand, but I thought I had more time. I didn't like her at first. She irritated me. Showed up here, changed things, all in the name of being different. You've had to survive and adapt. You didn't need to grow on me. You had my attention from the moment you walked in wearing that god-awful wedding dress. You said you felt drawn to this place. Like you belonged. No, she didn't. She actually said something in her was telling her she didn't belong. That's why she never wanted me to... So you did figure it out. Smart. Yet another thing I've wanted to tell you. I'm aware we aren't the most subtle here, but vampires are a bit far-fetched for most. I'm glad to know you're open-minded. I never bit or changed her. I don't think she was ever fully committed to staying here, and I understood. It would be a lot for anyone. Never going back to your previous life. Well, to some, I guess that's exactly what you'd want. Sorry, I was just checking something. I don't sense fear in you like I did that first night. Your heart is calm. I just didn't expect that. Why did you follow me out there? I'm sorry, I know it was cowardly to avoid you, and I didn't mean to yell like I did. I just wasn't prepared. After the scare, I want you to feel safe here, Whatever drew you here, I had to trust that this was where you're meant to be. You feel safe. Well, that's good to hear, darling. What was that? No, I don't miss her in the traditional sense. It wasn't meant to be. I had many years to accept that. I miss the comfort. The people here are good. They look up to me, but they don't understand the loneliness. The years I spent alone before they came, now they think of me as their leader. They choose not to see the weakness. I don't wish you to pity me. I'm all right. You've already given me more than enough company. Thank you for hearing me out, darling. I shall take my leave. You want me to stay? I just don't want you to think that you're a replacement or anything. You are your own person. After hearing all this, I wanted to give you time to digest. Well, if you'd like to join me for a late-night snack in the dining room, I'd love to get to know you for who you are.